Hello and welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward, and on this episode, I'm talking about the Netflix movie "See You Yesterday." It's a great concept. It's about two black teens who create a device for time travel. Um, I enjoyed the actors that were in it. Eden Duncan Smith, she plays CJ, and Dante, I think his last name is Crecho. He plays Sebastian, and they're not well-known actors. I've never seen them before in anything, but they were really good. They had great chemistry with one another. They were best friends. They it really showed some emotional range. There were good times, then there were like really bad times. They had arguments and fights, but it's a really good concept. CJ's brother gets killed by the police, and prior to that, there was another police shooting, killing another teen in the neighborhood. So there was already tension amongst the neighborhood and the police. So their plan is to go back in time and try to save her brother. And it has all of the time travel tropes that you see in other movies. The first movie that came to mind was Source Code with Jake Gyllenhaal. Except no government experiment and more emotion to what's going on in the situation because somebody was murdered by the police. They go back. You have the moments where you go back, you mess up something, or you have your own fun. Then you go back, something different happens altogether. You go back again. All these different things that happen. They only have 10 minutes when they go back, and it again. I like the concept of the movie. I like the actors. Execution was solid, but they could have given them more to do. They could have extended the movie. It's a Netflix problem that I've seen, with a lot of these movies. I don't know. The rom coms usually don't have this problem, but a lot of the action oriented movies or the movies that's supposed to be telling the story have this problem with Netflix where the movie is pacing along and then all of a sudden it just goes off. The movie goes off. Like they couldn't afford an extra 10 minutes. The movie clocks in an hour and 18 minutes, roughly. 10 extra minutes would make this movie like great. Right now, it's okay. It's good. It's okay. It's watchable. You enjoy the characters. CJ and Sebastian and what they grow through, and of course CJ's brother when he appears on the screen. But the movie has a beginning, a middle. It doesn't have an end. It frustrates me because this is not the type of movie that's you expect sequels. So it leaves you like with a cliffhanger. Like what's happened? What did they figure out? Because in most time travel movies, you go back and although you're not there for a long time, you figure something out that can help you, for that last jump. Something that you kept messing up before, something that you kept missing before. And in one point in the movie, CJ figures it out, but we don't get to see that. We don't get to see the results. And that's my problem with this movie. Like we don't see the results of all this time travel, and it just leaves you like sitting there like this really can't be the way it ended. And that's my review on See You Yesterday. Really good cast, great concept, good execution, but it just failed the landing. And it happens with with a lot of these Netflix movies, and I don't understand why. But if you've seen the movie, let me know what you think. How do you feel about some of these Netflix films just ending abruptly? Let me know if you watched any of those movies like IO, on Netflix. But thank you for listening. Deuces.